Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode. Okay, so now I'm figuring out how the whole nuance of member interaction in non-business settings. So, finally, it's making sense. So, I'm not going to list the members' names. So we're just going to call her Mary, just a nice generic name. Mary reached out. She asked our. So the backstory is Mary asked my staff a month or two ago, "Hey, can we get the new member intro pricing?" Staff said, "Hey, Mary, thanks so much. Nope, that's for new members. It's a teaser rate. It's to get them in the door and to get them up to speed." So I was like, "Okay, whatever. I want it though." And staff's like, "Sorry, Mary, it's for new members." No. And Mary was like, "Well, where's Nathan's cell phone number? I want to call Nathan and ask him." The staff were like, "No, we don't give out his number. Our answer is no. That's company policy." It's like, "Well, what's his number?" They're like, "No, we're not getting out his number." She's like, "Fine, whatever." That was a month, maybe a month and a half ago. Probably a month ago. And then, I don't know, probably 4 days ago, I get a text from a random number. And guys, so this one gym does 600,000 in revenue. I'm getting 6 random calls a day from cold callers. If any other person out there wants discipline in their life, go to your iPhone settings. Do not allow calls to ring through that are from a brand new number you've never saved or the contact info. If I feel like calling the number, rolling the dice and seeing who's calling me, sure, well, I'll call you back. But no, if I'm getting a call from a random number, I am not picking up the phone for you. I don't even know that you call. And I don't even know if you call unless I look to my missed call history. And if you left a voicemail, then I'll figure out if I want to call you back or not. But no, I don't call back random numbers. That's a 0% chance. All that aside, I get a text between me and 2 random numbers. It says, "Hi, Nathan, this is Mary and this other member, Martha." I don't know. We'll just go with Martha. "We were wondering if we could get the new member intro price. We've been a member for a while. We'd love to take advantage of the deal. Thank you for consideration, Mary and Martha." So I'm like, what? And so in my head, I'm thinking, how'd you get my number? Why do you think texting my cell is appropriate for a business question about your gym membership? And what in the world is going on here? What makes you think this is appropriate? Nobody, this is not my world. So this is not what I thought was normal. And then 24 hours later, I get a friend request and a messenger thing from Mary and Martha saying, "Hey, Nathan, it's Mary and Martha. Tried texting you yesterday, haven't heard back. We're wondering if we get the new member intro price. We've been a member at the gym. We'd like to get the new member intro price. Thank you for consideration, Mary and Martha." I don't even know. No. I don't even know you. I don't know what's going on. Why are you knocking on my digital door and my communications door in the middle of the day and thinking you can ask me about a business question on my No. This is totally, it's like you show up to your doctor's house and saying, "Hey, can I get some pills?" They're like, "No, schedule an appointment with the office." No, this is not how the world works. No, I'm not even going to communicate back. So it's been 2 days since I got the messenger, 3 days since I got the DM. And the member came in last night and was asking the staff, "Hey, where's Nathan? We haven't heard from Nathan. Why hasn't Nathan responded? What's going on? Is Nathan okay? Can we get our intro member?" The staff were like, "We'll forward it on to Nathan." And guys, the goal is not to be always available. The people that are always available are either your closest friends that will die for you, your family, or the folks that don't value their daily priorities. I do not have time to start a texting conversation with Mary and Martha about giving them a discounted rate on something that's not even available to them. Not. So the staff are asking me "Hey, how should we respond? Are you going to respond?" And the staff are cool. Mary and Martha, a little odd, not going to lie. Definitely a weird situation. But the staff are like, "Oh, okay, that's," I told them, "Hey, I'll respond. Thanks for the heads up. I'm going to respond through the company Facebook business page, or just call, so we use a phone service, and I'm just going to call them or text them or I'll email, but I'm going to use company channels so everyone knows what's going on." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's a relief." But what the seller did is she told us to not do that. We didn't really do that. And now they get random messages from personal messages from members all the time. So then it's like, okay, this is fine. Like, whether the staff wanted to or not, they did not feel empowered to set up a hard boundary between their personal life and their work life. And sometimes that's okay. Real estate agents are probably the classic example where their cell phone and their business phone, the personal life and the work life are interchangeable and nobody knows the difference. And a real estate agent, for better or worse, usually starts off giving out their cell phone number, and now their cell phone number is screwed with personal communications and work communications, and you can't untie it once you start the momentum in that direction. I'm sure there's other professions. I just know real estate agents have that struggle early on. The agents are probably like, yep, been there, that's me. It sucks. So on our weekly team meeting on Monday, I'm going to tell them all that no, you are banned, and I'm going to use the word banned, from communicating with members about business questions or membership revenue questions on your personal communications. I had a friend that died a few months ago from a car crash out of nowhere, just driving down the road, T-boned, dead. And one, that's a reminder how short life is. Two, if that were you and you're telling someone a special membership discount rate, then nobody in the company knows about that. And if we're going to be communicating as a business to members, we need to be unified as a squad as to what we're telling, what we're offering, what we're promising, what the modus operandi is, and also for tracking too. Even if we're not the discipline side of like, hey, manager promised a special deal of a deal, and like manager did a dumb thing, blah blah blah. No, not that. But like, hey, so and so did get in a promotion. We offered it to them. Everyone now can track that and see that. Because staff go on vacations, they get sick. You need to have a way to validate and verify what the standard code of contact is. So I'm telling the staff on Monday, like, hey, if you guys want to like grab drinks, happy hours, go to a Vikings game, go to a Taylor Swift concert, or have a sleepover with your kids' friends or whatever, like, you are more than welcome to hang out and have friendships outside of the gym. That is cool. I'm on board with that. When it comes to company business, I am banning you from having that on personal communications unless you're logging it and you're taking the extra time and energy to put it into our CRM, which, by the way, I don't want you doing that because that's a waste of time. So going forward, use our phone system or email system or social media system. If members want sweet deals, they want to ask about class schedules, they want to whatever, company communications. And it'll be up to them. And if they're like, well, screw you, Nathan, I'm going to use my cell phone because it's convenient and I like talking to Mary and Martha, that's up to them. I'm not going to monitor them. I'm not going to slap their wrist because right now they're paying the emotional and the energy price because members have their cell phones texting them Saturday nights, Thursday mornings, Tuesdays at noon, and they've lost their personal life. And that probably costs way more than the convenience. And so I'm not even responding to Mary or Martha. On my text, not on my personal Facebook, I'm only going to do it through business communications. I'll sign off as like, yep, this is what we're doing as a company. Nope, you're not qualified. Thanks for reaching out. Happy to have you as a member. Rates are going up in a few months, so I'd highly recommend taking advantage of our current existing member BOGO deal. Looking forward to seeing you on the mats. Sincerely, Nathan. Professional, concise, and firm. And if she's like, well, that's stupid. I want the special price. All right. Sorry. I wish I could get that special price too. That's not available for your membership experience. Happy to keep you here. Looking forward to talking to you and seeing you on the mats. And if you're like, well, I'm going to leave. Okay. I'm not going to make you stay at the studio because we couldn't save you $100 on your annual membership. If you would like to leave, I wish you the best. Here are 3 studios in our area that I'm friends with. I'm sure they'd be happy to have you. So look forward to seeing you on the mats. And if she calls me bluff and decides to quit, go to another studio, probably a member you don't want to keep. If it's going to cost them $10 a month more, and they need that extra $10 a month, they're probably going to end up doing a chargeback on you at some point. We just got a chargeback because someone's rate went up $5 or $10. And if that's all it takes for someone to go after your Visa, American Express merchant status, then no, you definitely don't want that member. And if someone's living on a thread like that, they probably should not be a member at your studio. If they don't need to improve their physical health, they need grocery money, they need rent money, they need utility bill money. They don't need a studio membership to lose 30 pounds in 10 weeks, because that's what we're here for. And so if that's the reality, like you need something different. You need something more core, fundamental, and not something that's going to premium and maximize your life. You need something that's going to get you off the ground, first and foremost. So anyhow, February calls my bluff. All right, then we wish you the best. Here are some places you can get great workouts in, but you're not going to have your life changed the same way. See you on the mats if you want to, should you decide to stay with us. And if they stay with us, we are the business owners. We are the experts. We are the people that are servicing them. They can be an armchair quarterback. At the end of the day, we are the quarterback. We run the studio. We own and operate, and we can choose how to respond communication-wise. That's where we're at. And I'm learning to, for now, I'm going to be telling my staff what the expectation is. And I'm going to phrase it in the context of, we are professionals. We have set hours, set shifts. You're allowed to have a personal life. You're allowed to do whatever you want. You're allowed to say, screw you, Nathan, I'm not going to listen. But I'm telling you what the executive decision is. And you can totally blame it on me. New owner said, I'm not allowed to communicate on my cell phone about membership rates. Let's talk on email. Let's talk on the phone system. And they can totally blame it on me. My job is to be a pillar and a foundation and a barrier to crazy stuff going on at the studio. And if they are being bombarded or poked or prodded by members, no, my job is to protect the staff. And they can either hide behind me or they can fight from a position of strength behind me. My job is to be that stone, that pillar, that rock for them to have a great work environment, to have a great customer relationship, to have a great studio environment, and to protect and provide. That's where we're at. And that's how I'm handling Mary and Martha. I don't know how they found my number. They must have looked me up on Google or asked someone who knew someone my cell phone number, but I'm not even going to respond. I'm just going to ghost them on the personal lines, respond on the business lines. And if they choose to keep responding, I'll just add them to the spam phone number and I'll never know when they contacted me. That's where we're at. That's where we're going. That's how we're scaling. That's how we're growing. Let's rock and roll. This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY Due Diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.